white zone is for immediate loading and unloading of passengers only.
Well, happy Monday once again, everyone. Bryan Devore with Devore Realty Group, Berkshire Hathaway, HomeServices, California Properties. And today we are going to try to find out the answer to the question, where are the 26,700 missing home sellers? We'll get to that in just a moment. Let's talk about the latest stats first. Right now, we have 2,288 homes for sale in San Diego County. It's an increase of 59 from last week. And we have a median list price of $1,050,000, which is down from the week before. 48 days is the average market time for those homes, down 2 days. Pending sales, 2318, down 25. So active listings up, pending sales actually down from last week. $800,000, no change for the median list price of those homes. Average days on market, 23. That's down a day from last week. And our months of inventory is 1.18, slightly lower than it was the week before. Here's a chart showing total actives and total pendings. We still have more pendings than actives. It's a little closer now than it has been over the last few weeks. We'll have to see if that trend continues. Since last week, we saw 709 homes come on the market. That's a pretty good increase of 66 from the week before. Median list price, $889, which is down from the week before. New pendings, 421, down 9 from last week. So a lot more homes came on the market last week than the week before. Fewer homes went into escrow last week than the week before. Median list price of those that went into escrow, $840,000, which is an increase. Average days on market, only 16 days, plus 1 day from last week. New pendings listed within the last week, 35, and new pendings listed within the last 2 weeks, 247. So still, 59% of homes that went into escrow last week were on the market for 2 weeks or less. And how many total sales did we have in the last week? 386. It's a drop of 27 from last week. The median list price, $895,450, 450, higher than the week before. Median sales price, $895,000, which is also higher from the week before. Average days on market of the homes that closed escrow last week, 24, 1 more day than the week before. Least expensive sale was an Elka home for $79,000, the most expensive sale, once again in Rancho Santa Fe, $10,850,000. Here is the chart showing new actives, new pendings, and new closed sales. And we can see the most new listings in the last couple of months, and the pendings are lower, closed sales are lower as well. And then here is the chart showing the median list price and median closed sales price higher than it's been in quite a while. So prices are holding firm. In fact, if you look at the last few weeks, prices are increasing on the median. So Stephen Thomas put out his reports on housing. This week, he talked about new listings per month. And we keep track of that per week. And this shows initial COVID lockdown all the way to now. And the bars, the couple bars above the line versus all those bars below relative to new listings per month from 2017 to 2019. So the monthly average. And you can see that for just a couple months there, inventory that was coming on the market was higher than the monthly average, but across the board, the rest of the last few years, monthly increased inventory, new listings, way lower than those 3 years. And you can see 2023 is shaping up to be the least amount of new homes coming on the market per month in San Diego County. All right, where are those 26,700 projected missing sellers in 2023? If new inventory, new listings per month continues on the path that it is right now, you can see the dotted line there. The blue dotted line is the projected number of homes coming on the market in San Diego each month. We're going to be 26,700 fewer sellers than we normally would have over a few years period of time. Way lower, way lower. You can see the trend line is about the same as all the other years, but we're starting out way lower and we're continuing to go down. Many people are not putting their homes on the market. They're just staying put right now. With interest rates the way they are, they're hunkering down and staying put. And new listings, total active listings year over year. And you can see where we are now, the orange arrow pointing to the blue line. We have now crossed over 2022 listings and heading down even further. So total listings in San Diego County lower than the last couple of years and way lower than 2019. It's going to continue in that direction for the foreseeable future. Meanwhile, demand kind of on the uptick. We can see it's crossed the green line where we were during the initial parts of COVID. We'll cross that orange line in 2022. I think we very well could see at a point in the next few months where we have more demand now than we did last year. So we have more demand than we did last year, and especially if we go into a recession and interest rates wind up coming down, but people still aren't moving, we're going to have even more of a supply crisis. You can see in this chart here that he provides the listing inventory over the different segments of pricing. So $0 to $750,000, $750,000 to $1 million, etc. And you can see the percentage of the current inventory, for example, of homes priced under $750,000, only 26%. Well, actually, not only 26% of the inventory right now in San Diego County is in that category, but the demand is 41%. So there's a lot more demand than there is supply in that price bracket. Same is true for the next bracket, 750 to $1 million. 6% more in the demand than there is in current inventory. Same for $1 million to 1.25. We don't start changing over with more supply than demand until we get to above $1.25 million. So anything under $1.25 million, we're in a supply crunch. And anything above, we have a little bit more supply than demand. The county market time report, I put a circle around this set of data. For example, in Chula Vista, current actives, we have 72, but the demand in the last 30 days pendings, how many homes went into escrow in the last 30 days? 126. So you can see how fast inventory would deplete in that, for example, in Chula Vista, if that many homes are going into escrow, but only 72 are on the market. And the imbalance is incredible. In some areas, we do see more of a balance, and we actually see, for example, downtown, there's 86 actives and 50 went pending in the last month. But for several of the areas, it's quite an imbalance. Here's a sold report. And what I wanted to circle on the sold report is the sales to list price ratio. You can see how many areas have a higher sales price than list price. And in the ones that the list price is lower than this, higher rather than the sales price, it's not by much. So homes are selling for about list price, maybe a little bit less, and in some cases above. I'm happy to send you this complete report for all the areas, all the cities in the county of San Diego. Where are the distress sales? I hear people saying, well, I'm sure we're going to start seeing more distress sales. Really not. All homes, all of San Diego County, you can see how many total distress sales there are. Only 11.5% of the total sales are distressed. You can see the different price categories, county shares. San Carlos has the biggest percentage, 8.3%, but 1 out of the 12 sales. So we're still very, very low numbers of distressed sales. And lastly, how do we compare to the rest of Southern California? You can see how many actives we have. We're just about tied with Orange County, more than Ventura because they're smaller. Demand over the last 30 days, we have hefty demand, not as much as LA, but they have more actives as well. Market time is the lowest of any county other than Orange County. We're tied. So just a hot market, especially relative to the rest of Southern California. That's it for this week's Monday Market Moment. Let me know if you have any questions. You can scan the QR code to track your home's value. If you want the Stephen Thomas report, let me know. I'm happy to provide it for you. Otherwise, have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday for the next Monday Market Moment.
You've been watching Monday Market Moment with Bryan Devore. Please subscribe to our channel so you never miss an update.